Hello, today we are going to talk about EFS in AWS and how to connect it between two different zones. So I have this EFS in Ireland and I'd like to connect it to London, and I chose VPC peering to help us today to do it. But I think there is other ways, but I chose that one because it works for me and I think it's easier. So let's get started. So first of all, you need to create your VPC. I think it's a good idea not to use your default VPC. I think it's a good idea to set up a VPC from scratch, because if you are using your default VPC in both sides, probably it will have the same IP range in both sides, and it's a problem because you can't to do peering VPC if you have the same IP range in both zones. So it's a big problem because you also can't change your IP VPC. So you have if you already have IP range in your VPC, you can't change it. You just can add one more, but you can't change the full IP range. So I think it's easier if you just click here, create VPC. You can select a name. You can allocate manually your IP range. Here you can insert it and create. Just it. I made it in London and also in Ireland. Now let's get started with security group. To create a security group, it's very easy. Here you have this section, security. In VPC, you have the section security and then security group. Here you can create your security group. I already have one with this part here. So I will show you. The type is NFS, protocol TCP. This is the port range, and the source I will customize it and I will insert the option for everywhere, and then save roles. Now we are going to EFS. You can type here EFS is that one. So I already have mine here, but you can create yours, customize. Here you can insert a name, and you can choose between one zone or regional. I think regional is your case as well, because this is for storing data across multiple availability zones with AWS region. Here you can choose if you want to automatic backups. I think it's a good idea. The lifecycle management, you can customize it for your case. The encryption, you can also customize it. Here you can choose between bursting and enhanced. If you choose enhanced, you have two options, elastic and provisioned. Elastic, I think is a good idea because you only pay for the output you use. So I think it's a good idea. Next. Here you need to choose your VPC that we created before, the availability zone, the subnet, and here you need to choose your security group that we created before. Okay, and then next. Here you have some optional setups if you want to, and then next. And here you have a review, and then you can click on create. Okay. Now we are going back to VPC. So you can type here VPC. I'm going back to VPC. Sorry, this is Ireland, London. Okay, VPC. Okay, VPC. Okay, now we are going to the section peering. Where is it? Peering connections. And here we are going to create our peering connection. You need to insert a name if you want to, because this is optional. The VPC requester. We are in the VPC requester, Ireland, in my case. And now you can choose between your account or another account. In my case, it's my account. And region, you can choose between another region or this region. In my case, is another region. And here, I will insert the region here and the VPC ID acceptor. So this is here. My VPC ID in this region is that one. I will copy it and I will paste it here. And now I can create my peering connection. Here we can see that if I clicked in create IP connection, it will initiate a request for my another VPC zone, and then I can choose if I will accept it or not. So if I accept it, my connection will be active. If I just ignore it, my connection probably will be deleted because it will be expired. Or I can choose reject the connection, and also it can be failed. It can fail because sometimes, as I said before, if you have the same IP range in both sides, it probably will be it will fail, and then it will be I think it will be no longer visible probably. So if I create a peering connection, I need to accept it in another site. So you can come here in actions and click in, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not in peering connection. Here, actions, and you can click in accept connect, like, I'm sorry, accept the request or reject, as I said. And then if you accept the request, it will be active. So now we are going to add a route table. So I will do it here. Route table is a VPC feature as well, but I can't find it. Route table. Okay, so in both sides we need to do this configuration. In routes, you can see that in both zones I will do the same, but in a different way, of course. So for this zone, I added my IP range as local, and in the other side, I also added this my IP range for this side as local. Okay, and I also added my peering connection. So I insert my IP. This IP is from this VPC. So I added this IP here as peering connection. Okay, and just save the changes. And in the side as well, I added this VPC that is from this. This IP range that is from this VPC as peering connection. Save changes. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, so probably you already have installed your EFS mount helper. Okay, so now I will run my instance. Okay, you can just click here in connect and then connect, and then you will see this if you have configured your instance correctly. So I'd like to show you something. If you go to the EFS page, here you can click in your EFS and attach. Here in attach, you can see two options: mount via IP, and then you can choose between your availability zones. And here you can see the option mount via DNS. Okay. So now you need to create a mount directory. For it, you can using this following command to create a directory for mounting the file system. And then you can use this command here that you can see here in this page. But in this page, there is no a slash here, but you need to add a slash before EFS. Okay. Okay. And I will show you something. I have been done it before in this side as well. Okay. So, oops. Root. And here, if I did it, okay, if I do ls, I can see love from root. You see? In both sides. Okay. I hope you have been enjoying my videos, and thank you to watching it. See you next time.